morning and a very happy, prosperous, healthy 2022 from Aberdeen Hindu Temple in Stonywood in Aberdeen. It's the first meditation session of the year, and I'm pleased to meet all of you, and also to have some thoughts about how and what to expect from the new year, and how to actually move into the new year. I think the month of January is always a time for reflection, a time for setting the pace, setting the theme of the new year to come. And so there's no better opportunity than doing that at the very beginning. And I think as the last 2 years there have been challenging years, but I think that there's a little light ahead at the end, and we are still not out of the woods. There might still be a little bit of chaos, a little bit of difficulties, but again, from a spiritual perspective, whatever I have in my thoughts, whatever I have in my mind, whatever I project into the world out there, that's what I'm going to experience. And so what I'm taking from that is that whilst there's chaos around me, whilst there are difficulties, whilst there is tumult, let me be peaceful. Let me be stable. Let me maintain my own happiness. And I will attract, according to the law of attraction, I will attract into my world that's what I'm thinking, that's what I'm feeling, and that's what I'm seeing in the future. So it's a good opportunity, particularly in the colder times, like today it's a bit cold, is really to start to project into the future that's what we want to see. And in fact, when I actually start to create a structure, start to create a timetable, start to focus my thoughts on what I want to see in my time ahead, then I actually start to be able to see the things that I want to see. I can sit back and just see the chaos around me and become disheartened and frustrated. Or I can actually create in my thoughts the world that I want to see. And the universe is such that my thoughts are like an energy, and therefore they create. And as they create, I will notice the things that I want to see. Like, for example, if you want to buy a car, and there are many of these cars around, but once I decide which car I want to go to, all of a sudden I see that type of car everywhere. Before I hardly noticed the cars, but nowadays, now that I actually put my thoughts into it, I see the cars everywhere. And in a similar way, if I want to see goodness, I will actually start to see goodness even amongst the darkness. And so to help myself, what I really need to do is really to bring myself into some structure, a timetable, like how I can manage my spiritual and my worldly affairs, how I can actually look after them in a good way on both sides. we are living in a time where whatever attainments I have on a spiritual level are like an instant fruit. So whatever karmic actions I take that are beneficial and bring goodness into life, I will get the instant return, which means I get the instant success from that. I'm not speaking in material levels and not in monetary levels, but obviously well-being and having enough will always go with it. Yeah. So, for example, if I actually start to take care of an aspect, I want to pay attention to how I interact with others. So I want to take care of somebody or whatever. I will get the blessings. I will get the benefits straight back. It is also a time where it's very easy to actually fall back into the darkness and start wasting my time and being on social media and getting distracted and get taken into a world different to the world I am, maybe a world where there's more happening, there's more activity. And in that way, it is very easy to waste the whole day just sitting in front of the handheld or the television and not achieving anything that actually matters to my life. So being spiritual also means to be aware of the needs in the world around me, but also aware of what I need to do to actually create a world that is aligned with the world that I want to see in front of me. And if I actually start to create a timetable, may I suggest that, for example, in the mornings when you wake up, you give some time for reflection, for time for peace, for time to actually connect with the self and start to feel who is inside myself. What is it that I'm feeling? What are the difficulties that I'm actually experiencing in my life? And then to connect with the divine, to connect with the self, connect with my eternal form, which is the form of the soul, and become aware of my eternity, become aware of who I am forever. What are the core values that I carry inside myself? And then to emerge them and bring them up in myself. And as I do, it is almost as if there is an ocean of virtues all around me. And I allow myself to step into that ocean. I allow myself to relax into this warm, gentle ocean, which is a representation of the divine. Because the divine is unlimited, as the ocean is unlimited. We cannot count the droplets that there are in the ocean. They are innumerable. And so let me go into the self. Let me go deep inside. Let me connect with the divine. And in that eternal connection, in that eternal link of love, really relax and see the world that is happening around me and what is needed to be done. And so I would suggest just to sit down, maybe in the morning, get up, get ready, wash your face, drink something, and then sit somewhere comfortably where you can just relax your whole body from the feet up, your legs, to your pelvis, your stomach, your lungs, your throat, your face. And in that same sequence, we actually connect with the different energy centers in our own self, with the basal chakras, with the basal energy centers that are our most basic sort of energy. And then go up to our solar plexus that is connected with food, with material things, to our heart chakra that is connected with the feelings that we have, with our emotions, with our generosity and our care, to our throat chakra that is connected with our communication, and then with the chakra between our eyebrows in the center of our forehead that is connected with our clarity, our clear, divine, spiritual thoughts and awarenesses. And so it's like a journey going from our most basic needs and slowly redefining itself like a music instrument. So, for example, the basal chakra will need strong, powerful, rhythmic music to jump out of the sleep, jump out of ordinariness into happiness. Yeah. The solar plexus needs some comforting music. Again, but the heart chakra starts to connect with much subtle music, and as we go from the heart to the throat to the forehead, the tones to which we respond become more and more subtle. And then obviously there's the crown chakra that is above the head, about 12 inches. In the same way, our feelings, if we actually start to connect with our feelings, our emotions, they become more and more defined, more and more subtle as we move up in our vibrational ladder in a way. And when we reach the very high chakras, that's when we actually have that ability to connect with the divine, with the supreme, with the one beyond this world, the ocean of love, the ocean of peace, the eternal companion, the father, the mother, the friend, the benefactor, the Sadguru. And so what we do is really in that meditation, when we detach ourselves from our bodies and we become more and more subtle and we become more and more just energy, we let go of everything that is connected with our consciousness of the body. And we direct our consciousness more and more towards that awareness that I am a soul, I'm a spiritual being, I'm eternal, I'm my original and eternal virtues and qualities are of love, of peace, of happiness, of truth, of virtue, of strength, of purity and happiness and bliss. And the more I actually make this journey over and over again, and that's where a plan that we actually decide at this time of the year is very, very important, because it will allow us to go and prepare this again and again over time. So let us go into meditation. I will put some music on and I hope it's going to work. So allow yourself to relax. Sit comfortably and take a nice deep breath. Feel your body, feel your toes, your foot, your ankles. Move them once more and then relax them completely and move up your legs to your calves. Become aware of the front of your shins, the space, and the back, your calves. Move up your thighs, your pelvis, the root of the body. And just leave it peacefully. Give it peace. Give it love. Give it happiness. And move up your spine. Become aware of your belly button, where it is located in your body, and how it moves in and out with every breath. Allow it to feel comfortable and warm, taking care of your body at every step. Move up to your chest. Be aware how you take one breath after the other, how your lungs fill with air and then recoil. Easy, gently. And feel your heart, your center of love, your center of generosity, of awareness, of feeling in the center of your chest. Connect with your heart and allow it to flow all over in your body. And let that energy, that awareness of that love, that subtlety, just to rise further up to your throat, the center of communication, the place from which you communicate with the world. Let that communication be filled with that love, that happiness, that peace, that awareness of wanting to benefit and to create goodness in the world. Allow your body to be your antenna with which you, the soul, projects whatever you want to say, whatever goodness you want to share with the world, to be that what you actually project. Allow no negativity to pass the heart. Let the heart be the filter of all the goodness that you have to share with the world, of all the care and attention that you want to give. Let it not be tainted by anything that can be connected with any of the vices. Let your heart be pure. Let your heart be positive, truthful, and powerful. shoulders relaxed, your arms relaxed, and together, collecting all the energy and creating a closed circuit, like a ring between your shoulders and your arms, your hands. And allow that energy that flows in the heart to be flowing through your hands, which connect with the world out there. Raise your energy further up to the center of your front of your foreheads. Have your face relaxed with a spiritual smile on it. Don't be tense, but relax. Remember to take deep breaths and let go. You're safe. You're a soul, a spiritual being, and nothing can happen to the soul. The soul, the diamond sparkling in the center of your forehead, above the root of the nose, in between your eyebrows, where you place your tilak. That diamond reflecting light and creating colors. That diamond being crystal clear. There's clarity, that is awareness, that is intention. An intention that is pure, an intention that is powerful. The intention that is here for the benefit of the world. There's no other greater intention and awareness than that of being for the goodness, for service of the world. And when you reach that stage, you're soul conscious. You're aware of your soul, your being of light that is incarnated in this body and acts through your hands, your mouth, your eyes, your feet. And you are the keeper of this body. You are the trustee. You have been entrusted this body, so you need to look after it well. Look ahead into the year. A year where you will find the connection with the Supreme Soul from beyond this world. The year where the companionship of the Supreme will mean that you will always be guided. You will always have your companion with you. And the companion will guide you through the maze of this life, of this time. But through your pure intention and through your pure awareness and in connection with the Supreme, you will at all times take care of others and bring goodness not just into your life, but into the life of all. You will become like an angel a beautiful angel that brings light into this world. Even a small light dispels the darkness and brings security and peace and warmth. Let me be such an angel at this time. Let me be one who brings hope and dispels the darkness. In the companionship of the One, I'm safe, I'm happy, and I'm fulfilled. The One, the ocean of love, the ocean of purity, the ocean of peace, the ocean of happiness. I allow myself to go into that ocean and immerse myself into this ocean of virtues, of peace and love. And by doing so, I'm guided towards a beautiful treasure store of virtues, of jewels, of awarenesses that will decorate life and guide me towards those awarenesses, towards a life that is blessed, that is of benefit, a royal life, a life that is blessed, where I express my goodness, my care, my generosity. And as I give, so I receive. When I connect myself with lights, I will find light. There will be light all around me. When I benefit others, others will benefit me. And under the umbrella of light from the divine, I will have no fear. I will be fulfilled and I will not need to labor, because that's what is needed will come in front of me. I feel blessed, fortunate, and I feel that intense gratitude towards the most beloved, supreme soul, the being from beyond, who is the father, the mother, the companion of each one of this world. Reach this awareness and that happiness, that bliss, and life is fulfilled. Om Shanti. Om I am, my nature is. Shanti, peace. Om Shanti. I'm a being of peace. I'm the bringer of peace. Om Shanti.